Alright. I think I'm ready to start now. Yeah, a little earlier start to stream today because the Final Fantasy Dissidia Duelum closed beta test starts at 10 p.m. and goes to 4 a.m. for some godforsaken reason. So I'm probably going to just stream for a bit, and then when that time gets a little closer, I'm probably going to finish up because I really want to try that out. And I think this weekend's the only chance I'm going to have to do it. So we're just going to get started immediately, like right away, like right now. And I should turn up the volume. There we go. I see Marshall Part is logged out, which means Solid Barrel is probably going to be coming here shortly. I'm going to pull up my drink. But have you hold on to the Lily button, you will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you've proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. And I actually had time for like a nap today, so I was we'll be able to see if I don't start yawning an hour into stream. Chances are probably not, or probably. I feel like I'm going to yawn. Good evening to you, Jack. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't that a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the Lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aiatar Plaza. Here's a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of the button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be a manner of decorative button reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Thingled over at the Lancers Guild. Someone makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Forename. Sounds weird. Bernadette believes I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendal, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. focus on the white lily for my precious girl. That's what I'm saying, Slap. Good one. Good one, Manny. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. No. Button. The sigil of the Datancourt family. How is it you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman. Her face was it marred in any way? I feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. What are you talking about, man? I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Datancourt. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer she was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been of kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men. But my lady believed they would help her to regain that which she had lost, that began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. There came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Haukke Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Not proud, rather just say, hey, my boss is going crazy, can you kill her for me? Yeah. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended. Lest more innocent lives be lost, lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Haukke Manor, on the western edge of the central strand. Sorry. Go now. Go and do what must be done. He looks like he's both 60 and 30 at the same time. Like, he's visibly, like, old, but his eyes look so young. Haukke Manor hard, we don't do an MSQ. And that's a fucking hell of a dungeon. Like, that's one that actually still gives people trouble. Unlike, Kamtara hard. Like, Haukke Manor has, like, an actual, like, enrage. where if you don't kill an ad fast enough, it just deals like, I think it's like 10,000 damage to everyone. Yeah, that's it too, yeah. Because the boss will spawn ads at certain HP percentages. And it will always spawn those ads at those HP percentages. So if you damage her too fast, the ads will spawn too fast, meaning that you cannot kill them in time before the boss does an attack that will kill the ad and deal damage to you based on... Ooh, sorry. Deal damage to you based on the remaining HP the ad had. It's hell. Oh, yeah. Lexi and I got it one day, and we had to do it so that basically me, who was the other DPS, had to just not do damage until that final ad appeared. Like, that's craziness. The white Joker here. Explode. How close am I to that achievement now? There's an achievement I'm trying to get. I'm so close. That's 62 more B ranks I have to kill. And then I can get the bounty hunter title, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll ever use it because I really like my of unyielding principle. That's a cool title. Winged Death is also a cool one, but that one would take forever. Gleaming Machine. If they never fix it, we can increase possible deals. Yeah. They're gonna have to retool like a lot of things. On an Eddie Dark Knight Cowboy? Yeah. Oh god. What? Alright, I'm just looking at like titles now. Last narrator of the Lion's Tank was a Dark Knight Cowboy. We had cutscenes and ran immediately without waiting, boy. Everyone yelled at him, started dragging attacks into crowds. What the fuck? Come on, man. Dungeon time, immediately. Let's go. Yeah, don't be that guy. It's so easy to be nice. Haukke to You know, for how boring this dungeon is, banger design. Like, I love Haunted Manor type dungeons. I used to play this old I say, this MMO called Trove, which is a lot of like pixel art build and block thing. And the field areas were all like, I think they were all procedurally generated, but it would also generate these dungeons, like these little mini dungeons that you'd have to run through. There'd be a boss at the end, and when you kill the boss, you get loot, and then a portal leads you back out. But one of the dungeon types in one of the areas was just like a house that was like a manor like this. And I always liked those ones because you could always kind of like expect what was in there. So we can get more of the 13 Scots shit? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I like this song. You know, that famous cue there. Yeah. That's honestly how I kind of feel with the first. This is getting into like spoiler territory. So if you're watching the VOD on this and you don't want spoilers for later expansions, maybe just like mute the stream for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. It's kind of how I feel with the first, because there is definitely stuff you could do there I could not tell you what to do about. Like, it's almost too open, and that leaves like too much like up in the air. But like, I love that area, I love the characters, I love just that setting. Hey, Mr. Silent Conjurer, please. And start the better with one empty spaces. Yeah. Or maybe you could like finagle some like rejuvenating of like the empty. Or what was it called? Yeah, it was called the empty, wasn't it? The spot we rejuvenated with like Eden's power during the raids. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Well, you could absolutely finagle something about that easily, I think. Yeah. No, don't do that. Make Gaia go evil again. You're better than this, Gaia. Blah, blah, blah. The power of love. But we're not gay, don't worry. It's just a familial type love. Platonic roommates will spend the rest of their lives constantly at each other's sides. Yeah. I'm excited to see if Gaia in Dissidia Duelum ever mentions Reed in any capacity, because I need that. I saw a screenshot from someone who, I guess it was up last night, and I didn't know that, but someone had a screenshot of a text, like a phone text conversation between the Final Fantasy 1 Warrior of Light and Cloud about how phones are weird, but Cloud knows how to use them because he does, because they have like cell phones in that universe, like in Final Fantasy 7's universe. But the Warrior of Light's just like, yeah, me and Terra really struggled with figuring these things out. And I just think that's really funny. Especially since in that world, Terra is like posing as like a high school student, and I just love that idea of like the friend group where one person just has no fucking clue what a cell phone is for some reason. Everybody's an iPad. Yeah, exactly. The representative guy's character. Yeah. No, you're right. I just would love it. Hey, Lancer, don't be standing with the tanks. You're gonna get cleaved that way. Platonic. Yeah, I don't know if my limiter will let me do this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I need more platonic, wholesome friendships. I don't know if that worked at all, or if my limiter fucked me, but... Oil. Yeah. Alright, it's time for my favorite part of this dungeon. There's stairs there, but you can just do this. I don't think I've ever deliberately gone down those stairs. That's cute. The fuck was that? Did the thermometer just dump down? Oh no, my shadow play isn't working. God damn it. Just heard the sound of a Lullifell becoming splat. If you want to do that, you could. I'm a little busy right now. You're not paid at all. You guys are getting paid? One magic card every turn once. Awesome. Here's a little fun fact for you. See this ethereal flow? Before a certain patch, I can't remember which one right now, there was no ethereal flow here, and what you instead had to do was this. You just cast return. Because this ethereal flow will take you all the way to the same spot. And if you didn't have return ready, you would have had to walk all the way back here. And that would just be pretty awk. Lep, I should ban you for saying that. What is your problem? You're so heavy wanting to spit in bars. I think this fight also got changed. If I'm not mistaken. I don't think they have it anymore, but there used to be lanterns in all four corners of this room, and you would have to turn them all off in order to progress, really. Good level design. It was certainly unique. I was gone by the time you were playing. Shit. Oh yeah, and she used to summon ads that you would have to kill, but now I think they just do effects. Or do they become ads after? Nope, they just go away. Oh, there's an ad. I love how she barely is holding onto that staff. Like it's just resting in her hand. Void Thunder 3. Yeah, I suppose I could have just interjected that. Washed up tank. You're right. You're right. Rotting his brain on monk. I like to go fast. The JoJo pose. I guess I've never really looked around this room. I like the shattered mirror. These primals in the Empire? No! Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. Two of them. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. There is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Heidelin chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take your measure of your strength from Master Lahabrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Hold on, there's another white joker here I gotta go fucking murder. Laha bread. From the top rope. White dude? Yeah, that's a white dude, alright. Oh, I love this game. You have returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. Alright, so she turned into a succubus and I murdered her. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, though through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray the gods will have mercy on my soul. Well, a good man, an honest man. And now we pray return to the waking sands. So John Fantasy? Hell yeah. Yeah, that is John Fantasy. Or he, they, because I'll never be him. You want to see some sexy glamour? Look at this coat. That's a good coat. And it's got a cool hood too. It's a shame I don't really wear hats because of my horns. Oh dude, spoilers? Nah. Even got a cute skirt. The way Birdwing just came through the door. He's not good. Welcome back, Jack. So glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelfthwood? Two of Lahabre's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, the Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. I am already beginning to yawn. What the fuck, man? I took a nap and everything. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against a threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There's no shortage of misery in the world the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We've gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Oh shit. Give me just one moment. Sorry about that. I nearly forgot to do something.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Lominsan has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan.
He's a big dude made of rocks.
The
Not that
only force
hard.
known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
Yup.
Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Lominsan without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Ariange, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would.
Oh boy. Just remember this part of the game.
Papalimo, compile all the
It's like
information we have on
we're all getting
Titan.
hyped up for
Little
Titan,
don't
and then
we
it's
think?
like 20 quests away. Like 20 or 30 quests away. Crazy.
You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Good to see you, Captain Odorico. I love how they have dialogue for if you're actually like the maximum rank or something. Like, no one would ever get to captain by the time they get to this part in the MSQ normally. That's so weird. The silence sent word that you were on your way. Business then. It was as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. Little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen going south in increasing numbers from Okamoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Your deeds bring glory to the Maelstrom, Captain Brightstar. Oh, weird. This is Brightstar, which is my character name, but I have it set so it said it should be calling me Odorico. Interesting. Right proud am I to call you one of our own. Did Riki also say... No, Riki said Odorico. That's weird. Forgive me. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Jack personally. You are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sagan and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we've had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was the Company of Heroes who turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we now turn to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right. Yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression, nor did the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed. And was not the Lominsans who violated the agreement, dissatisfied with their lot, that would then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with great care, Lady Stola. Hand down, High Commander, she has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Lominsan's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already, we've observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. I trust I can count on you, Captain? You have my thanks. Along with the full support of the Maelstrom, I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The Company of Heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lanasha. Quite why a mercenary should become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. Meanwhile, I shall seek his fellows. moon's haunted. Splat. Right. This bit. Lay down your burdens, son. Come drain a pint with me, and we'll have a grand old time. Find the last three. You gonna say something, Venture, or just keep staring? Huh? You wanna know about the company of heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding flame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. All Tractum was the company's best axeman. Now, what is it you wanted to know? So you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, do you? Let me guess, you mean that bastard Titus, eh? Oh, if only I'd been there to see it. For a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took. And when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Oi, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, have you know? People around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat all Titus. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Huh, well, too bad. Because now I'm not feeling charitable. You're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that made a nest by the windmill just south of here? Alright, do that and we'll talk. I love killing rats. Mostly rats. Splat. The Rat King. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venture. Saved me the hassle of... never mind. What? You still asking how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venture. It was a pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do. But unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a gooboo. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste of the flour mill, dear, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try ahead and due west and stand on lookout in case a gooboo comes calling. Slay it and might consider telling you more about old Titus. Easy. All in one swing. You again. That Gubu that was harassing the Millers is dead. Didn't think you had it in you, Venture. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. What do you mean? I killed him in one hit. I'm not sure I should tell you our secret. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew, dragged him. You and you're drinking again? You are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with me. Trusty axe, I did. And a fact. And what will your friend say if I ask her? She'll vote for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me, was it Tractum who stole that Gubu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that brave bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who the seven hells of Titus? The problem you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Well, see, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of sogging shite I've ever heard. Both of you, outside. We'll learn the truth the Lominsan way. Tractum, you didn't slay that Gubu, you may consider your contract revoked. Shrug. I love that no piece of blue on his outfit is the same as another piece of blue. Like, dude has 4 different shades of blue on his outfit. Time to kill a rock, if I remember correctly. Yep. Alright, you know the rules. Person who smash their boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Okay. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. Oh, the hell's with it. Let the contest begin. Yeah, nice bomb, bro. You suck at this. Be honest, me bleeding arms. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson, honest, I have. Save your blubbering Tractum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just I kept getting turned away by all the folks. I asked for work and I panicked. The last job I had was at Costa del Sol. There was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, Look, his name was Weisscat, alright? Weisscat. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell that name's thing is. That name's thing is. Jesus, that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then. Tell the chief to forgive me, it's only fair. Costa del Sol. Kalu. These guys are really cute. They're really silly looking. And they're also the reward you get for completing all of the fucking sightseeing log for a Rummerborn. You go to all of these, which, by the way, require you to go to specific areas and weird spots at specific times of day, sometimes in specific weather, all for one of these guys as a minion. Don't do the sightseeing log. It's not fucking worth it. Like, unless you're a... Actually, you know what? There's one way I could recommend doing the sightseeing log, and that's if you're really into the housing, and specifically paintings. Because in order to unlock certain paintings, you need to complete the sightseeing log for each of the expansions. Like, each expansion will get you, like, a list of paintings you can put up in your house. In order to unlock that list of paintings, you have to complete all of the sightseeing log for that expansion. Distant sobbing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least you can buy the paintings on the market board. Might cost you an arm and a leg, depending on the painting, but it's better than nothing, I guess. I like this lighthouse here. You want a good RP spot at the top of this lighthouse. We're just in here. This spot's also really nice. This is a nice spot. Sipping rum from a coconut. That's what I'm saying. There's an Aurochs down there. So foggy. I don't know 100%ing fishing. God, yeah, fuck that. Or sorry, it's not an aurochs, it's a large buffalo. Lexi, are we gonna get a solid barrel sighting today at all? Already missed her? What the fuck? Outside Haukke. Man. But you're not even online. Pardon, you wish to slay the Lord of the Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Lominsan are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes then, just like in the tales? You're not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for your well-being, or for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here, as bait in Ifrit's hellfire, and lived. He is blessed with the power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of Inferno. One sec. We know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter the Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It's true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You're passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you. But I'll not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gegaruju's estate. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Gods, man, have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Is at our gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? You dislike my conditions, and you're welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I lose the time to see to the remaining preparations. Isn't it dirty work to others, are we? Very well. We do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember the fate of Lominsan hangs in the balance. Okay. Next that. Master Gegaruju's requests can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I'd like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with a herring. Play the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. A leg. Gross. Inflated Nyx. Bonk. Well, did you deal with that, Nyx? Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. Oops, sorry. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Gegaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gegaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Jack, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accomplished with a suitable wine, and by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have more than enough on your plate as is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landinal at Camp Tranquil. What? You mean tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast Lord of the Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. You require assistance, adventurer. So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Jack. The ingredients you seek is an egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? You amuse me. I'll not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them. It was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Tito here being a rare exception. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. Well, at least he's honest. Understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven spiller. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in the nest to the east of here. Just ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. She's like increasingly like, what is this dude's problem? The mother never strays far from the child, and you must surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. For the other heroes, Jack, you do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. Yippee, yahoo, wahoo, yippee, yoink. Anyways. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Yeah, here's an egg. Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve me well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanalan. Into the Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Uadnun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Jack. Do your business, adventurer. So this is the one Wise Cat sends me. I haven't the foggiest idea what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your fair share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain the adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Noon I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am Noon. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position. And this is why I still hold it. It is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Stop that, slut. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalda encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both of his strength and his guile. If you face this Amalda in battle, you must find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test. Draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring me his necklace. Shout out to big open deserts like this. We don't have any more of these in the game after this point. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? This fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles, will make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did he discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I should tell you of the ingredients you seek. Shame we did not meet when I was still in the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. Sorry, one sec. But no point in dwelling on what cannot be. You have a wellwick worm to hunt. Sandworms either slither brazenly across the desert dunes, goodness, but bellwick worms are far and fewer in number. Rare breeds demand, and so rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures of the Sigoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with a location where wellwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Come here, boy. Bonk. Big open snowy wastelands? Yeah, arguably prettier. You look well. We caught your quarry then. Your skills as a hunter ruffle those of our best. I applaud your success, Jack. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Weisket. Worry not, you have my word that you will receive it in time for the banquet. Banquet? You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Weiskat's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you'll be meeting the captain again soon, there's something I would like you to deliver him for me. The captain was always fond of this brand wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Weiskat was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give my regards, Jack. Well met, Jack. Landonell and Oddnoon both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the Noon personally. Now you've but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Oh no, forgot about this. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the Longstop, and that delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I feared the situation might be dire. Second worst stretch of ARR, yeah. What's the first worst? Like the very beginning? The crystal one. I mean, that just happens passively. So I would like nothing more than to aid her myself. I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Osun Nazun. It will direct you to the Raincatcher Gully where Brayflox and her people... Oh god. Sorry. Brayflox and her people have made their home. Actual padding and time wasting. Yeah. Could always be worse. Could always be 1.0. It could always be pre-patch Aromaborn. That's what I'll say. Nightmare. What's the hurry, venturer? Eh? Something happened over at the Gabi settlement. I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to the Raincatcher Gully. I really like each of the area themes from Realm Reborn all have intros, like 3 or 4 different little intros leading up to the song beginning, and they're all like way better than the actual songs themselves. Like, listen to this. Oh, and then it's gone. Oh, and now it's back. Yeah, Thanalands especially. Like, it feels like a song I forgot, but it's just on Westerly Winds, like, intro. Hold on, there's an A rank here. Edging in musical form. That's a Deathclaw. Got a little face there. And then the music will begin. Hold on a moment. So here's a little fun bit of Final Fantasy lore. This guy and all of its models are Deathclaws. In this game, they made Deathclaws Machina machines. But in the old games, they looked like this. Ugly little things. Ugh. IQ is lower than room temperature. Counter maneuvers. Countering any physical attacks. Damn, that probably could have hurt a lot, actually. I love this stunning. There we go. Oh, Pennon's Aloft. Pennon's Aloft is one of the regular battle themes from 1.0. Hey, Brayflox. Oh, wait. Hold on. Lexi, I need you to get in voice call and voice this goblin for me. No! Please. I'm begging you. You need to. I need it. On my hands and knees begging. You know you want to. Deep down in your heart, you know it. Come on. Come on. Yes!
Taking pictures of solid barrel in a swimsuit and you make me come do this?
Yes.
I'm gonna blow my brains out live on stream. I'm gonna make myself warm up. And it's Weiscat? Weiscat?
Weiscat is how Weiscat is how I pronounce it.
Also, different headphones than usual because the other ones are busted, so I don't know how well this will pick up.
Thunderflaps of Weiscat be reaching ears of brave. Uplander has come for tasty fresh commentaries, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chased Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock needs goodly Uplander to give safety to Longstop with much handling.
Wow, maybe more.
Thank you. No, it's all I needed. Alright, you can fuck off. I don't need you anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, I'll call you back whenever there's more goblins to talk about. Love you, Lexi. Goblins and Namas are for the series. You can be the Loperits too if you want. Oh, did they get outfit upgrades again? They did! They look so good. Well, except for the Lullifell. He's got a choice. Fuck the Loperits. I'll probably do them. You got to dress himself today, man. Be cool. Listen, you have a brand slip. Just accept it. I hope so. That'd be so funny. Hey, that was pretty funny. Want to do it again? Obama adopts me. This isn't going well. Yep, okay. No big packs allowed. Yeah, I pulled 2 packs with CureBot AI. It depends on the fight. I was able to do it with some other ones, this expansion, but not this one, I guess. Oh shit, the Conjurer's using Cure 2 now. Let's go. Pretty curious as MP positive. No! You're stupid. Ba-ba. Da, 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 da. Why the fuck did Brayflox take aggro? What the hell? True. Sound Conjure. I was expecting Brayflox to be more helpful. Oh, something I just noticed. The Silent Thaumaturge. At the start of the game, he's just like super awkward about casting his spells. And now he's just like, fucking stars, rain death upon you! Like, dude's got confidence. Let's go. Blender eats Goopy Booms. Xenos dies. Thank goodness this dungeon is over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a queer bubble. What the fuck? Whatever. Let them deal with the queers. Sudden dragon. What the fuck is a warrior blight bubble? Damn, that's crazy. Just die like a Chad. Now for boss time. Bum, bum, bum. Da, 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 bam, da, da, bam. Even though like early Aromaborn music is still like really solid. Like I probably wouldn't listen to this on repeat, but like I'm not gonna mute this song, you know? Like if it came up in a playlist, I probably wouldn't skip it. It attaches so many dungeons. I mean, yeah. Well, like, if I were, like, going for a walk or something, or rather, not even going for a walk, if I were, like, I guess, like, working out or just working, like, and this came on, it would be a good song to jam out to. Fuck it. Tank limit break to tank the buster. It didn't even hit me. Working out and Lahi comes on? Yeah. Oh, did you listen to that remix? Have you listened to it yet? Because if not, we're going to be listening it to, like, tomorrow. Alright, we're listening to it, like, tomorrow or tonight after when I call you, inevitably. Alright, get back in here, Slap. We got voicing for you.
I'm sorry, but she actually died a horrible death.
Damn.
I'm her twin sister here to go ahead and fill in the role. It'll be like she wasn't even gone. Psh, talk. Goodly Uplander has thanks of Gobby Flock.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, let me. Okay, 1 second to meet again.
Goodly Uplander has thanks of Gobby Flock. Flighty Beast was tricksy though, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brayflox, happy gives, tasty fresh, Gobby treats to clever Uplander. Jesus, stinky sweet Gobby treat, special make with secret Gobby arts. No party complete without Gobby Gouda. Brayflox every say.
There we go.
Perfect.
Take my leave.
Oh, hey Blake. Welcome to the Goblin Extravaganza.
Nothing but gobbies from here.
Yup.
We're voicing every character like they're a goblin from now on.
Oh god.
It's gonna go crazy.
Every character is just two goblins in a trench coat.
Honestly, that would make the game a lot better.
Sold.
I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem? Yeah, goblin cheese. The pungent odor of this hard yellow cheese veined with blue-green mold is most comparable to the warm, damp boot of a zombie after stepping in ripe chocobo dung. Goblins claim it as a delicacy, but then again, they have their masks to filter out the aroma.
Did you just do Brayflox Longstop?
Yep.
Okay.
By the gods, that unholy stench. This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How's it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Ugh.
Pungent.
Bravo, Jack. Thanks to you, our guest should be honored with a marvelous banquet. They milk it fresh from the creature. By God, they milk it from the creature. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shami Lomani, or another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. I just saw someone flying by. If that was you, Solid Barrel. I assure you, I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shimani Lomani my regards. I have an hour. I only have one more hour to play, and then it's Dissidia time. Probably will be saving Titan for later, but I'll finish this chain of quests. Sweat, crime, and blood. You reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? An order. Let me guess, a request for the finest vintage I can muster? This paper smells of Lomin perfume. Toasted El Sol. And there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gigariju would not settle for anything less than the best. Sir Stweitz and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence the decision to rely on an adventurer. But perhaps you're confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You only wish to discuss the wine, I suspect. I forgot this guy was blind. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it more than just a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about that nature of work, none can deny that it pays well. But you grow impatient. You motherfucker, I see you there. But you grow impatient, and Weisscap must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Berglent, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Final Fantasy 14 Rebirth, you bet. Hey, Superlex. What rank amateur bottle this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. This missile is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of this polluted swill. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. Oh? The neophyte vintner bid you speak with me. Ha! Wait, the longest final boss. Rip. Sounds like a JRPG, though. Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you Gubu urine than sell you my most vintage... my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. What a dick. I'm gonna kill him. I take it he said no? Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. Well, there's no denying his passion and skill. The wine baron of Lominsan is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines. Which isn't to say that their grapes are poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the Vignerons of Vineport, I'm German now, crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. Bacchus. Oh man, I get this reference now. In the old Final Fantasy games, there was an item called Bacchus wine, which would grant a party member haste. It was a consumable that could act as a one-time use haste spell. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, and most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Oneport. Part of my enthusiasm. You see, I had once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as is all too often said, the calamity changed that. Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Berglund to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine, and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the Vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you should start by speaking with them. Nectar of the Gods, I guess the game being naughty again? How's that naughty? Your drink's so good you fucking ascend. And not just like normal ascension, that's like world-shattering ascension. What do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry friend, but you're a few years too late. I'm good sweating into a cup. Oh, God, sweating into a cup. I see what you mean. Bacchus wine. Don't remind me. I used to have a cellar filled with this stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing my goddamn house. That fucking sucks, bro. I'm sorry. There's just something so, like, depressing but intrinsically funny of just like, yeah, I had this, like, nice store of wine and then God blew it up. No luck, huh? Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomaro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope may be forever lost to us. He forgot his bathwater. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life for the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I cannot bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. I think Dionysus Switz wine? Probably. It was there a man named Dress took me in, and nursed me back to health. And it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dreams. This wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if you deliver it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully docks, so perhaps Ritzkill can tell you where to find him. If this is the part of the game I'm thinking of, I have a fun story I can tell. Oh hey, there's someone unlocking a scholar. Bong Rips? What, his name is Bong Rips, that's awesome. Wonder what it'll be next time? Well, probably piss. Not Bong Rip. Bong Rips. 2 words. I don't know if it's visible or if it's too crunched to view there. Yeah, dude's name is Bong Rips. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit? I talked to him a few ago when we needed an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you mind to go find him, though, then head southwest to the severed string. Yep, it is this part. Okay. I have a fun story. While I was doing this part of the MSQ back in 2020, it was like dead of winter. It was like, yeah, dead of winter, like, I think it was like February or something like that. And, my buddy, Charlie, logged on. And I was just like, you know, hey man, what are you up to? He's like, oh, you know, nothing. Like, we're talking in, like, the game chat. He's like, oh, you know, nothing. I'm like, you want to go get, like, Tim Hortons? Because he lives near me and there's a Tim Hortons not very far from me. I'm like, you want to go get Tim Hortons? And he's like, what, now? And it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. And I'm just like, yeah. And he's like, alright. I wonder if I have a screenshot of that conversation still. It was just like 4 or 5 in the morning, just randomly. I'm just like, you want to go get fucking Tim Hortons? This one? Yeah, there it is. I'm Matterpie here. My buddy is Peck. At 5 in the morning? I just thought that was really funny. We're getting to the big one. Dressed. What do you want? Omani Rosso. Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. I'm gonna go kill some bugs. Being comfy, having a coffee that early, it is very comfy. Especially like when you have to walk for like just like a short 5 minutes through a nice snowing morning. Mega comfy. Oops. Very good vibes, yup. It would ruin the rest of my day. Well, yeah, you go to sleep after. Not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Guardian. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Poor bastard. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today, at the Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from some nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine. It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Oh, let's get this guy on a ship. That's what I'm saying. Been some time, Jack. What news do you have of Dressed? Brewed for too long can cause loss of eyesight or even death. Well, at least this guy won't have to worry about loss of eyesight. Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We're not so different, Dress and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Alright, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Jack. By the gods! Jack, listen! I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I discovered something extraordinary about Dressed palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. You know what this means? Somewhere in Ringcatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. We could obtain a cutting. We could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dressed found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. I didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others. You may have to defend yourself. That won't be an issue. I'm the goddamn warrior of light. Come at me. Come at me, beast. Be felled by my hand. Takes a step and accidentally splits the house in half. You're right, I'll be careful. Yeah, auto attacks only. That's gonna be a Wrath Solo Games next series. Auto attacks only. Extremely possible. But yeah, terrible. What did Drust have to say, Jack? Tell me everything. Aha, I was right. The smell, this texture, I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... Proves my witness, it is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me, but why? There's none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Berglund. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. Never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across the Orzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. So you didn't... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label. This couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus. But that's impossible. This vintage has not been since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time, but now I realize it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gegaruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Jack. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Moiscat. Anchovies. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Your prolonged absence is beginning to concern me. What of the wine I asked to bring you? Is that 7 hells of 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you. Well, congratulations, Jack. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. She's going to shit and go to sleep. Have a good night, Superlex. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin. I think this will be the last quest I do. I think. It's about Titan time, yep. But I think I'm gonna do this because I think this will be a good jumping off point. Especially since there's a cutscene here. Or maybe it's better if I go do Titan. I don't know, man. He has the look of a woman who's been to the 7th hell and back. That I guess should be expected to supply the victuals of a banquet held in her own honor, and while the shadow of Titan looms over us all, beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. I don't think Garud is next. Or maybe it is. Yeah, it is. Bit. I thought there was more dungeons between them. Lady Ashtola, Lady Odorico. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Bernice is getting on wood. It's probably, like, you know, cured and all that. Come now. She must have sensed something was amiss. Uh-oh, Lexi, you might need to hop and call. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Jack has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye, aye. Fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god-slayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you designed to task Jack with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that much is certain. She's willingly walked into the midst of danger despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Jack, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side.
Wily Uplander is talentful plans maker. Tricksy foe for mighty Rockman.
Thank you. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby challenge you to a worthy challenger. Judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down Lord of Craig's, Jack Odorico, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. Ba, 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 ba. Fuck off. Ba, 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 ba. I love the Final Fantasy theme. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Jack Odorico, Titan's Bane. I'm pissed that that's not an actual title you can get and equip.
Oh, that'd be cool. No, that you'll get that from beating the Unreal Titan. FR.
That's already come and went.
Has it?
Yep.
Oh. Do they not rotate those so you can play them?
It's a new one every time. We haven't had a single
I know
repeat.
we get a new one with every patch. Yeah, I was like, I'm wondering, like, do they ever like put those back out anywhere so you can play them?
You're gonna have to speedrun Dawn Trail so you can do Minstrel's Ballad, Tsukuyomi's Pain with me.
Oh my god, yeah. My wife.
Congratulations, Sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Partake of the feast.
You can trust random drink from strangers.
I love that.
This food always looks so good in anime.
I love that swordfish that doesn't have a fin. Did you notice that?
No, I was not particularly
The swordfish on the wall, it doesn't have a back fin.
Oh.
They normally have like huge back fins, or dorsal fins, I think they're called.
This is a fish RNA, yeah, you know?
Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehending its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration.
Crazy how we never get any more powerful than that.
When you face the Lord of the Crags, think not of Lominsan, Eorzea, or anything beyond this chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them as they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone.
Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Brayflox cannot be coming to rescue this time.
I love it. Ah, Jack, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landon L sends his regards.
Ooh. I'm sorry, I don't recognize that name.
That's not Y'shtola, right?
No, I don't believe
No,
so.
the eyes are different.
That's just her twin.
Can you imagine? Actually, I think that's in the Arcanist quests. One of your like cat girl co-workers disguises herself as a dancer.
Oh my god, to get on the pirate ship, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did the Arcanist, I never did the others.
Yep. You're a veteran of countless battles, Jack. This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. If you haven't, I highly recommend the Scholar quests. Those ones are really good.
I started them and never really got into it because I dropped Scholar, didn't play Healer for like half a year, and then went Sage is like level 70, so.
You are blessed with fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Okay, how many quests are between now and Titan?
I think it's really close. I think you really just gotta talk to her.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
only
like,
a couple
go
quests. I'll eat.
Yeah, attune to the crystal.
Gonna eat into my Dissidia time. Fuck.
Only a little.
I just want to make.
Just
I
once
just
you're
want to make the
done-
most of it because, like, I have extremely limited time for that closed beta because at ass o'clock at night.
Yeah. Yeah, just once you kill Titan, finish the quest, but don't go back to the Waking Sands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once it's done.
No, I remember.
Okay. Okay. Enjoy.
You're
I will
kind.
be right there.
Yep. You're kind to indulge them, Jack. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though you have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. It just pops out of existence. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanasha. There you will meet with Real. Oh my god, this is when we finally meet Real? Another man who once served in the company. I fucking love Real. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you give the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at 3 locations. I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Speaking of the Scholar quest, you spent a lot of time in this area. Mostly because the Wanderer's Palace is like right there. I love that you can like enter the changing rooms, like RP +1. One of my favorite areas. Yeah, I love the hot springs. One of my mods is broken. That's cool. Oh no. I don't know which mod that is that's broken. Why are people's bodies just missing? Oh no. Why are they missing? I just double checked this. Hold on. What the fuck, man? Oh, that's super weird. Hold on. Okay, I fixed it, but like, that's a weird situation. The Chad! I fucking love this guy. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? I thought so. Pay attention now, cause I ain't explained myself twice. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get the Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman aetherite, see? Shut up. For real. What's that look for? Not familiar with him. Tifa's Lockhart has left ether PFers, what the fuck? He speaks of an unamplified aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference. Oh goodness. Between such aetherites and those which you've used on countless occasions, Jack. Ah, well, this is the Charlian lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I've long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds were always digging new tunnels and filling the ones with traps. Filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, next thing you know, you got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. And it was that got us thinking. I mean, Ogomoro mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around the city would be, or that big, would be a right pain in the ass if you didn't have an Ethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have had one, didn't it? Even if there were aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have need to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the life stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlian bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right in the Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherites in question have to be... yes, but in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, but I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend on whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the aetherite? If it ain't far, there's sure to be a few kobolds walking the way. Not you can't handle, though. Don't mind. Oh my god, no way this fate is beginning right now. Alright, so here's a little fun fact. This particular fate here is required for a lot of a Realm Reborn relic quests, but it is incredibly rare to spawn, and by the time it spawns, it is incredibly difficult to do if you're not like already here, because these guys will go up ahead, they'll turn over here, and then they'll just get attacked by kobolds. And if you aren't like on top of it when it happens, you're just fucked. And in the time before you could fly in a Realm Reborn areas, it was hell to get here in time. Like, if someone were waiting here, waiting for it to spawn, and then someone else yeah, real. And then someone else like put in a group chat saying like, hey, this fate spawned. By the time everyone else got here, if that person didn't start the fate and like continue to help, the fate would fail. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyways, they're gonna die because I don't care for that fate. Excuse me, Mr. Kobolds. Don't mind me. So this is the aetheryte the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan's Sanctuary. Is this Papilluma circulated? In its present state, this aetheryte signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. However, I may be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. Seems you will have to proceed without me, Jack. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the aetheryte signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time, you will be on your own. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what it is you'll find there. So stint not in your preparation. Yes, this is a rock. The rock here is made of rock. The navel. Oh yeah, I neglected to do this. Shit, hold on. RP minus fucking 5. Hold on. In doing all that shit for Wysket and going through all of those arduous trials, we've leveled up. We're a warrior now, baby. This is how we'll look for the rest of our when we're born. What's it? Is it this one? Yeah. Now we're good, RP. I even got the relic weapon. So, I did not care enough to do this relic weapon enough to get the glamour one, so I just straight up have the normal ass bravura equipped. So I think my damage overall has gone down, but, you know, it's fine. Diet warrior, yup. Well, yeah, but at least in non-instance dungeons, I can do this now. Yeah. Time to bow down, Overdweller. Look, an Overdweller. Yes, yes, an invader up from above. She uses our aetherytes against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear not. Our fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held accountable for breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face judgment, then Nimsa Lominsan are oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. I hate this voice. Oh, great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. Oh, great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. This music's so good. He's a chicken nugget. He has come, the Lord of Crags, Titan has come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind coveteth. Sorry, I can't read. Ever the blessing of the land and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Just was so pain as bad guys. Well, yeah. I just fucking love this guitar riffing. Oh wait, I can enter beast now. Let's go. I have the beast gauge. Oh wait, they actually do the proximity marker now? That's crazy. Landslide! Heartless. For thee my hatred is unending, unyielding. Oh, I thought the fucking Lancer just got launched. I fear we've only just begun. They made him untargetable when he's unhittable. What the fuck? When were these patches added? Oh my god, I love that. When he did that, like, when he did the fucking landslide or whatever it's called, I can't remember. Not landslide. He used to just be invincible. Like, you could hit him, but you wouldn't be able to do anything. $100, $100, Titan, $100, $100, Titan, $100. Out of the way, $100, out of the way, $100, out of the way, $100, under the weight, under the way, $100, under the weight. Man, I'm sad we killed that guy so fast, 'cause that song's actually really good. I'm sorry, the heart of black and a stare that's cold, cold, the hands grasp your soul from the graveside dog and the death knell tolls. Timber that flows the mountains, go with the rage of dread, take shore and shore, shone from the world in the blazing sun, bound to the dark for the light I shun. Oh, fucking hell, good song. And we got another Jolly Rancher. The crimes of the overdwellers shall not be forgiven, never be forgiven. No, no, never. I've already forgotten the voice I gave them. With your kin who broke the covenant, we have acted only in the defense of our lands. Cease your aggression. Will never be peace until our dying breaths we shall defy you. Denied the cry defy. Hey Nero and Riatin. Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. And trust in mine, Riatin, my curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to legends, it could readily subjugate the whole Eorzea, but give it a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. A shrug. Fool. And now she is a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And not remain to mark his passing. Well, the Ascians are nothing if not elusive. It is a little wonder that they should be cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? Well, the end of the world, duh. I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Bum, 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 ba, ba. It is very orange in here. All right. Oh, she's right there. I am relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. Oh, and that's the end of that part. We're on to part 4. We're over halfway done. Alrighty. Well, that'll be it for today. Dissidia starts in 3 minutes, so I'm getting the fuck out of here. Almost free from hell. Alrighty. Well, that'll be it for this week. Given the recent trend, it'll probably be another 2 weeks until we do the next stream, but here's hoping it won't be. But we're in the last month of work, so things might get hectic, so I cannot promise to be consistent with streams, much as I would love to be. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and if you're watching the VOD later on, thanks for listening. And I hope if you are listening to this and you are playing Dissidia sometime off in the future, I hope you like it, because I'm really hoping that I'm going to like it. Alrighty. Have a good night.